Anniversary to you and my karaoke partner, actually,
Yes.
Dwayne Wade. You guys celebrated 1 year of marriage this summer. There you go. And you know what? I follow you two on Instagram and on Twitter and everything, and you two have seen one of the best relationships I've ever seen. Is he romantic?
He is like it surprises me how romantic he is. He's like a Nicholas Sparks book without like the death. Like he's very romantic, and he puts a lot of thought into. I mean, from like poems and like what he planned for our anniversary. Total surprise to me. I didn't find out where we were going until I got to the airport, and he planned this whole trip to Bora Bora.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
making us all look bad.
Yeah, I was like,
you know, they also make some of the coolest viral videos.
No.
You guys' family videos are so, I've never seen anything. It's like action movie, love, family, everything all in one. It's so cool.
I want to be.
Well, I mean, you guys have like, been around us. Like, we legit enjoy each other in a way that's probably not healthy for us. We're like junior high school best friends where you like sync your schedules, and if one person's like sick, you're like, I don't want to go to school today. Like,
I understand the feeling.
Kind of, you know.
I understand.
And they're so cute.
Aww.
You guys you have no idea how cute they are. I ran into to them after the BET Awards, and you and Russell were like, and I said, I am here for all of this.
Podcast. If you see the title, you know we got a good one in store for you today. We're gonna be talking about Palimony. I don't know if y'all seen Isreal Adesanya. His girlfriend is trying to sue him, trying to get that bag because he became that man. We're gonna talk about Gabrielle Union, talking about she has to make sure she works because she's going 50-50 with Dwayne Wade. And we're going to talk about the Eboni K effect, what I've been seeing and what's been going on in the mainstream media with women. The first thing I want to say is, if you're watching this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Also, leave us some topics y'all want us to talk about or discuss on the New Normal Podcast, a place where we say what everybody's thinking. You feel me? If y'all watched my earlier stream, I want to apologize. I don't know what was going. Well, actually, I figured out what was going on. My internet my browser wanted to update randomly out of nowhere. It just wanted to update, so my camera was not working, which was the weirdest thing because I didn't hit update, and it's been up there for a minute. So I guess it just developed a mind of its own. But let's just talk about Gabrielle Union. Let's play the video that's going viral right now. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Here you go.
Did you develop that first sense of security?
In this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, bitch. You better work. Bitch, you better work. You know, you gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat.
So watching that video, I don't know if y'all remember, but a while ago when they got married, she said they had a prenuptial agreement because she said D-Wade wasn't the best with money. Also, if y'all remember her earlier interviews, like on Sway in the Morning, she also talked about how she was in a relationship with another guy, and she felt like she had I'm going to misquote what she said, but she felt like she had the right to cheat because she was the breadwinner. And she said even when they got married, it was horrible. I'm going to say this. We're at the point now when it comes to relationships, we need to keep them private. We need to go back to when everything was private, when politics was private, when what you did in the bedroom was private, how you reared your children was private. Like, everything needs to go private. And what's happening is, and I say this, the black women that are married to black men that are the faces of marriage give marriage a bad taste. And what I mean by that is, you got your, Jada Pinkett, you got your Gabrielle Union. And like I said, the people that's forefront with black women as married to black men, they give marriage a bad look and a bad outlook. And I say that because women have to check themselves on a lot of stuff that's going on, right? And what I mean by that is, if that's your image, women always complain, especially black women, they don't control their image, which I think is BS, because I do think black women do control their image. Every day I get on social media and I tell y'all, I see about 5, 6 fights every day. Like, if YouTube allowed the fights, I would show them on YouTube, but I think I'm gonna start showing fights on Rumble. If y'all want to start following me on Rumble, I'm gonna start going live streaming. I'm gonna start live streaming over there on Rumble, so y'all can actually see the amount of fighting that I see on a day-to-day basis when it comes to the image and the protection of black women. But back to Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union is annoying. I think everybody's tired of her. I think even in that relationship, when it comes to Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, we all know that she's the husband and D Wade is the wife. You know, they always say they always say Gabrielle Union's wife when they refer to D Wade. It seemed like when she came into that life or that household, she got to do what she wanted to do. It seemed like he just gave her the reins and he just cool, meek, mellow dude and just let her do whatever that she wants to do. And it's sad that we are seeing this, because even how they parade his son around, like, that is some weird stuff. And this goes back to, I don't understand how us as black people allow so many things to just hijack civil rights and stuff like that. I know this is another topic for another day, but just for that to be used as a civil right issues, being trans, when we know that there's a mental issue going on there, and we have these people parading their child around as a poster child of this. Like, what's really going on right now? Like, why are you okay with doing this? Name a white man that's parading his son around like D Wade parades his son around. You can't name one. You can't name one. And the mother of this child says she has an issue with it. Also, like I said, Gabrielle exposes so much in their relationship. She even talks about how she likes to eat a man's butt. Like, she's openly talking about this, and I know it's popular now because we got people like Suki Hunter and whatnot popping that coochie and talking about she's switching and want to eat men's behinds and stuff like that. It's really weird. It's really gross that so many people are okay with putting so much in their mouth that doesn't belong in their mouth. That is an exit. That is an exit. Like I said, Gabrielle Union, I want to say at one point in time got kicked out of the basketball games for being unruly on the sidelines. As a matter of fact,
showcase in this building right here. Dwayne Wade, a little bit about how things started to evolve for you. It was not the prettiest game in the first half. What rolled for you there in the fourth quarter?
Just stayed with it. My teammates did a great job of keeping me into it. I got a little frustrated early on. Guys ain't played with me in a while. So
it was okay. It was okay. I mean, a hamstring pull. Wow. Yeah. Wow. I mean, to come back with 27 points, we're going to talk about the free throws later. But he did good for an old geezer. It's nice. It's good.
I hope she's coming to D.C. too. By the way, go see Top 5 in theaters near you coming.
Like I said, she just does everything in her power to be annoying, to be on the scene, to let people know that she's D Wade's wife. And I'm gonna be honest, her marrying D Wade was a smart move on her behalf, because since she married D Wade and stuff like that, she's been more popular than she's ever been. We can't name not one thing that Gabrielle Union has been in other than being Mary Jane, and that was before she got married to D Wade. That was good. That was really like, oh, I gotta go see this. Being Mary Jane is the talk of the town right now. Nothing else that she has done outside of being Mary Jane has been popular. So her marrying D Wade and constantly talking about this relationship, like she's always talking about her relationship with D Wade, it makes sense of why she would do it, why she want to stay relevant. Because why would you think that if you don't have your half of the money, that D Wade is going to kick you out? Like y'all relationship is that flimsy and is on that type of lifeline that if you don't have your 50-50 that D-Wade is going to kick you out. This is a weird thing to say. It's a weird way to live that if you're going to walk on eggshells in your relationship that somebody could just kick you out. This is stupid. This is dumb. We need to bring back public shame. She should be like a Savannah James. And I know that it's rare that someone that has a career that's in the public eye, that's always talking and, in movies and has done interviews before. It's like, this is what I do. But why don't you just go away for your man? Why you can't be like, this is a person I applaud. That's an actress that got married and went away. Megan Good. Megan Good got married. She went away. We ain't hear from Megan Good for 10 years. Her man was around for when they was in a relationship. They was doing a little they wrote books together. When he stepped out or when you seen her, they were together as a couple. That was the thing. Like they were together as a couple. It wasn't I got to go talk about my relationship one-on-one. Even Michelle Obama. Now I get it. You need an elder to speak about the woes of marriage, the highs and the lows. But at the same time, it's like the way you're speaking about this, and we need to ask ourselves, is relevancy that important right now to someone who's made the money? Is relevancy that important to someone who's made the money now? Like, what would be the point of a Michelle Obama telling us about her relationship with Barack Obama, saying that she didn't enjoy her husband for the last 10 years, for 10 years out of their 30-year marriage? What is the whole point of that? Like, how is that going to help anybody move forward? Because someone would say, and this is what I seen in the comment section, why would I want to sit through 10 years of misery? Well, maybe you want to sit through 10 years of misery to help the person that you're in a relationship, to help the person that you call yourself being in love with. Just maybe. I don't know. Would y'all sit through 10 years in a relationship or a marriage while somebody is building and working on themselves to become a better person, even if it's miserable? Or would you leave while that person is building? Because then you got to think about what we're going to talk about later on. Palimony. Palimony is a hot topic right now, and we're starting to see more and more high-profile cases of women trying to get money from men after the relationship goes sour. Palimony. You have to ask yourself, is that the way this should go? If y'all don't know about the story, Isreal Adesanya will be paying. Greg's girlfriend is suing for palimony. Then you have Blake Griffen, who settled outside of court, and you have Mariah Carey, who also sued someone for palimony. Those are just to name a few high-profile cases that I know of, and I'm sure there's others. You got to think that this right now, this relationship, we had people like Magic Johnson that had a son that was, I would say, maybe, I don't know if he would consider himself trans, but if we had this movement, of course, that was what, 10, 15 years ago, Magic Johnson's son, we knew he was gay and the times are different, but still, they still don't parade this man around, and he's still not in the spotlight parading his sexuality around. And I know Gabrielle Union whole thing now is her talking about what happened to her in the forms of being raped. And nobody takes that lightly, but you got to ask yourself, she's been so publicly open about her being raped and not being able to produce a child. I don't even understand why a Dwayne Wade would pursue a woman like this. She's older than him. She can't produce a child. She has trauma from her past life. She said in her book, every time this man comes up for parole, her father goes down there to make sure that he's denied. This is something that's still sitting with you to this day. Now, I know people are going to be like, well, something like rape, you can't control. So why would you punish somebody when it comes to dating? I always say this, we always act like the things in our lives don't determine how we'll be as partners when we date people. But all of a sudden, when it comes to certain issues, we supposed to just overlook them or try to give people more grace and more understanding to certain situations. And then you wonder why your relationships are as bad as they are. You wonder why y'all are having trouble in your relationships because the red flags y'all ignore. If a woman ever told me I was raped or I was molested as a child or as an adult at any time in her life, and she's dealing with a certain type of sexual trauma, I'm not going to date her. That should be a no-brainer, because why, as a man or anybody, man or woman, if you're dealing with somebody or dating someone that told you this, why would you want to pick up the pieces of having to deal with that in your relationship? And the reason that I know this, I dated a girl in high school, right? I dated this girl in high school. She's pretty woman, slender, went to school. I mean, she was sexy, as a matter of fact. And a lot of niggas wanted to holler at her, whoop the whoop. And I remember one time we got close and I kissed her. And I kissed her a certain type of way. And she's like, don't kiss me like that. It reminds me of something. I'm 16 years old. I don't know what that means. I'm horny, trying to do some things to this young lady. And when she tells me this stuff, I'm trying to figure out, what do you mean? Fast forward a few weeks after that happens, she comes to my door crying, and it's raining. It's like a movie. And she comes in and just sits down and she's distraught. My mother pulls me to the side and she says, that girl has been touched, son. I can see it all on her face. Then a few minutes later, her brother comes and knocks on the door looking for her. And after that happened, a week later, after that happened, we all had a talk. It was like 5 of them in the household. And when that happened, we would talk about that, the mother didn't believe that the stepfather was doing stuff to her and her sister, because the mother was so hard up on the man. And that's why I say, if you're dating someone, if you have children and they're not at least about 15, 16, you should not be dating. I say you should date when your children leave the house. But if they like 15, 16, you make and start dating. But young children, I would not want to trust myself to make a good enough decision to put somebody around my child that could potentially hurt them. Now, I know we have success stories and all of that, but would you want to risk that with your children? You have to ask yourself, why do people not like to avoid red flags? And what's wrong with the Dwayne Wade? That you have a woman that's so publicly out there about all the stuff she's been through, about her past dating experiences, knowing that she's a chatty patty, knowing that she likes to write a book about, things that go on in her life. Why would you date a woman like this? Because long as we've known you, you've been a reserved guy. You've been a reserved guy. And then she talked about how when she signed the prenup, when they was discussing the prenup, she felt like she was worthless because of what the agreement or the arrangement was in the prenup. She felt as if she was worthless. I don't even understand. And let's keep this all the way 100. More people and more women are going to go 50-50 with a man, than they let on. If you watching the internet, Just pay attention. If you're looking at the internet and you see all these women having these conversations about 50-50, and they like, I'm not doing 50-50 with my man, woo to woo. I need a man that pay all the bills, and he not a man. Bruh, let's be real. The women that's paying all their bills themselves are struggling. Now we see all day long on social media, who the hell fought for women to work? Who thought this was a good idea? Other women did. And black women like to say, white women fought for that. No, they came and got y'all to go fight with them. It was maybe their idea, but y'all didn't say, no, that don't sound like a good idea. Y'all was right along with them. Y'all say, yes, let's go. Yeah, when that white woman say jump, y'all be like, hi. That white woman say, hey, we gonna start a movement here, and then black women, here we go. Yes, let's do this. Because we gotta be like the white woman. Let's straighten our hair and do all of this stuff to be more Europeanized and lighten our skin and have skin lightening creams. Like, this is a real thing. I don't even understand how we got to this point where we are so open about talking about what's going on in our day-to-day lives and activities. And then we do it in a manner that's not tactful, tasteful, class, respectful, respectable. We just out here telling the most deepest, darkest secrets and putting it out there, saying the nastiest stuff we could think of. That is sad. Hey, Miss Tracy, thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. But yeah, like I said, we need to bring back public shame. We need to bring back public shame. Cause y'all getting out of hand. And like I said, if y'all follow me, if y'all gonna go over on Rumble, y'all should follow me over there because I have so much talk about over there that YouTube won't allow me to really talk about in the manner that I want to talk about them. In the manner that I want to talk about them, because y'all ever notice on social media they let women run rushad on social media? Nobody checks them. Nobody really flags their comments. They can say a bunch of hate speech against men all day long, but as soon as you can say women are bad drivers and get your page banned for 30 days. But not no woman. Like, she can get on the social media, and you got to ask yourself, why are they doing it? What is the game plan? What is the end result of what's going on? What is the end result of letting women be able to get on social media and say whatever the hell they want to say? This is what you got to ask yourself. Let's talk about Isreal Adesanya. I'm going to read this right here. It's about Isreal Adesanya. Let me share it. As a matter of fact, let me share it so y'all can read it with me. I'm gonna find another article. That one look like I guess this would be all right. Hot news hip hop. I ain't never heard of this. For half as well. Let me see. Isreal Adesanya. Ex-girl sued him. So this is a horrible article too. I'm trying to find a good article for y'all so we can read about Isreal Adesanya and his ex trying to sue him. All right, I'm gonna share this. Fuck it. Let's go. We're gonna share this right here. We're gonna talk about this. How do y'all feel about palimony? Do you think a person should be entitled to palimony even if they aren't married to the person? Like, what are y'all thoughts? What are y'all views on that? Like, what are y'all views? Y'all think yay, nay? Y'all think it should happen? All right, so let's read this. It's saying the former. I'm gonna read the headline because I don't want to skip because people will be thinking I'm just picking out stuff. Isreal Adesanya's ex-girlfriend has reportedly sued the UFC champion, wants half of his wealth. I'm gonna skip down for what I read. It said the former kickboxer has been embroiled in a heated clash with his ex-girlfriend Charlotte Palimony. For some time now, in late April, the reigning UFC middleweight champion launched a vicious tirade against Palimony. Now she is reportedly targeting half of Adesanya's wealth after allegedly suing him. What do you say? Oh, hold on. It said, I wish I let you draft away into a miserable existence. That's a drift. It's hard for me to read. Drift away in a miserable existence because misery loves company and you love being a victim. Anywho, no, that's a any whore. Sign the Tennessee agreement ASAP. Also, I really hope I really hope you lawyer up and come for my assets, like you said. I hope you try to affect my business, such as Puma with a weak bitch threats. I'm trying to read. I can read. I don't want y'all to be like, oh, they can't read. It's small writing. This shit has got small writing, so I'm trying to read this. It says the news of Isreal Adesanya's girlfriend supposedly dragging him to court stems from comments made by rising UFC bantamweight star Sean O'Malley on a 2-week-old video posted on his official YouTube channel. In the video in question, Sugar alleged that Charlotte Palimony is taking Isreal Adesanya to court for seeking half of the middleweight star's fortune despite the pair never being married. Izzy's ex-girlfriend, I didn't see any of this. I've seen a tiny bit of it. I've seen lazy tweets. I didn't seen Izzy tweet something, and I was confused because I didn't really know. Izzy's ex-girlfriend, so not married, right? They were never married. I don't believe. Wants half of his shit. I don't know how their relationship was ever because I didn't know he had a girlfriend or anything. But to want half of his ish, to want half of what he's gone out there and done is absolutely ridiculous. Be happy. Izzy gave her $1,000. She'll be all right. Whoa. How y'all feel about Palimony? They'll probably make him pay if it's his country. That's crazy. They're not even married. I agree. They weren't even married, and they trying to get this man to pay. Let's see what this video say real quick.
Izzy's ex-girlfriend. I didn't see any of this. I seen a tiny bit of it. I seen Izzy tweet something. I was confused because I didn't really know. But Izzy's ex-girlfriend, so not married, right? They were never married. I don't believe.
No volume.
think so. No. Wants half of his shit.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to my settings and make sure my sign is on the right thing.
Shit. I don't know how their relationship was ever because I didn't even know he had a girlfriend or anything. But to want half of his shit, to want half of what he's gone out there and done is absolutely ridiculous. Be happy. Izzy, give her $1,000. Like, she'll be all right. But yeah, that's crazy to want half. Unless, I mean, it's hard to say. Who knows? Maybe if they were together for 15 years since the beginning.
It might have just been that like, it might have been that link. Hold on. No, this ain't playing either. My computer acting retarded today, y'all. I don't know what's going on, why it's giving me trouble today, but it is. Settings, audio. Uh, oh, I might be tripping. Hold on. That's what it is. I got it, y'all. All right, let's see if we can get this video to play now. Hold on.
Izzy's ex-girlfriend. I didn't see any of this. I seen a tiny bit of it. I seen Izzy tweet something. I was confused because I didn't really know. But Izzy's ex-girlfriend, so not married, right? They were never married. I don't believe. I don't think so. No. Wants half of his shit. I don't know how their relationship was ever because I didn't even know he had a girlfriend or anything. But to want half of his shit.
So I feel indifferent about how Palimony should work. And the reason I say that is because if you tell a person, right, hey baby, you can quit, I'm gonna fund your lifestyle. And let's say they was doing some legit stuff with their life. Let's say they was in school or something, and they quit school because you told them that you would take care of them forever. Do you think that person should be entitled to palimony? Because I'm like, I put my life on hold to chase you around, and then today you just woke up and changed on me. Do y'all think that's fair? Do you think people should be able to just switch up on a person even if they say, yeah, I think you can chase me around the world, have my kids? Because you got to understand, this happened to Blake Griffen too. And Blake Griffen issue was his baby mama got mad at him because, yeah, if y'all don't know the story, I'm gonna read it to y'all. I'm gonna read it to you after we play this. But if y'all don't know the story about Blake Griffen, why he had to pay palimony, they settled outside of court, but I'm pretty sure he had to pay something. But he was going back between his baby mama and Kylie Jenner. I think Kendall, one of the damn Jenners. I be getting mixed up.
To want half of what he's gone out there and done is absolutely ridiculous. Be happy. Izzy, give her $1,000. Like, she'll be all right. But yeah, that's crazy to want half. Unless, I mean, it's hard to say. Who knows? Maybe if they were together for 15 years since the beginning, and she didn't work because she was constantly making him food, massaging at the gym, doing all this stuff for him, then I say, yeah, maybe not. Definitely not half. No way. Hell, half. But maybe compensate a little bit. I
didn't even hear anything about that.
Yeah. So, but that's a good reason. I mean, dude, girls, you can be in love, but the second something happens, them bitches get crazy, and that's on God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Mary was a virgin and had a baby. That's some crazy shit. So
power of women right there.
Yeah, it's just a good lesson. It's so crazy. Marriage is such a it's a religious thing. You get married till death do us part, no matter what. Even if you guys aren't getting along. Like, this was what Mom was telling me. She's like, even if you guys aren't getting along, you have, you know, it's not funny, but obviously she got.
So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that marriage should be considered a religious thing too? Or if you're not very religious, should you even get married? Like, that's a good topic that we should talk about. Like, why would you get married if you're not very religious? Is it to prove that you're in love? Is it the love aspect? Is it the financial aspect? Is it the legal aspect? Is because, like, why do you think people that's not very religious get married? What y'all think about that?
Our parents got divorced, but yeah, you're supposed to get married and just like not sign a prenup. Not a good idea. I did it. I'm crazy, but
So that's that. Let's talk about Blake Griffen. Let's talk about Blake Griffen. If it works, if it comes up. And this happened in 2019. This is People's Magazine, right? Let me share this for y'all real quick. And that background music, that's a beat I made, y'all, a long time ago, like 12 years ago. I just happened to find it in my email, so I just decided to put it on here for my background. But let's talk about how Blake Griffen got sued. It's a Blake Griffen ex Brian Cameron settles Palimony lawsuit nearly a year after filing. Blake Griffen and ex-fiance Brian Cameron settled their lawsuits nearly 1 year after she filed against the NBA star. Griffen, 29, and Cameron, who share two young children, son Ford Wilson and daughter Finley Elaine, requested that the court dismiss the entire action of all parties and all cause of actions. According to the court documents obtained by the Blast, the move signifies that the pair has come to an agreement. Last month, on December 18, the request filed by the mother of two Cameron's lawyers for dismissal with prejudice was granted. E! News reports, and on Friday, a notice of entry of dismissal and proof of service was filed by Griffen's legal team. A representative for the basketball player did not immediately respond to people's request for comment. In February 2018, Cameron, 32, sued Griffen for palimony, claiming he abandoned her and their children to pursue a relationship with ex-girlfriend Kendall Jenner. See, that's the thing. Like, they tell you, I seen that lawyers tell you, hey, if you are in a relationship with a woman and you are like you like her or whatever, don't ever put anything in like writing, email, text messages that's saying that you're gonna always take care of her, or you're gonna finance her lifestyle, or you're gonna pay a certain type of money a month for the children. Like, you don't ever want to do that type of stuff, because those are legally binding documents. And that's what you have right here with Blake Griffen. Is you have a person saying that he basically switched up on us. He went out there to go get that Jenner cootie pop, and that Jenner cootie pop had him kicking me and my kids to the side. In the lawsuit filed on Valentine's Day, she filed this on Valentine's Day. She wanted to make sure that my heart was broken. Cupid didn't come see me this day, but these folks gonna send you this letter through the mail today. In the lawsuit filed on Valentine's Day, Cameron alleged that the Detroit Pistons player had no problem trading her, his former fiance and mother of his two children, for reality TV star Kendall Jenner. Cameron, a former basketball player at the University of Southern California, alleged Griffen cared more about the glamour of dating a Hollywood celebrity than the day-to-day responsibilities of being a father and a family man. She claimed that she and Griffen had planned to get married in July 28, 2017, but that Griffen blindsided her with a prenuptial agreement a month before the wedding. They postponed the wedding, and Cameron said Griffen immediately embarked on a high-profile affair with Jenner. Griffen responded to the lawsuit in April, denying the allegations. The documents requested that Cameron's complaint be dismissed with prejudice and in its entirety. So, lesson learned: never, ever, 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 ever promise a woman that you're going to do anything for her. Ever, ever, ever. Also, you got to be careful if a woman picks up her lifestyle to do something for you, that might be a cause for you getting sued. And you got to think about this. When does the he say, she say stuff stops? Like, when does the he say, she say stuff like stops? Because a lot of the stuff that's going to court now is just hearsay. It's like, you made me mad, so I'm going to say X, Y, and Z to get money out of you, which is really sad. I'm trying to find another video for y'all. I might didn't save it in the right thing. Hey, that beat don't sound too bad in the background, y'all. I did that. Like I said, I made that beat like 12 years ago. Hold on, they say this past August, a former couple settled their custody battle. Recent reports of the financial details of the child support agreement between Blake Griffen and Brian Cameron are inaccurate. Griffen and Cameron said in a joint statement to People, both sides have settled amicably and are moving forward with a co-parenting their two children. The statement continued, due to the confidential nature of the agreement, no further details will be released. The pair agreed to the settlement during private negotiations just hours before they set to appear in court over the matter. The blast reported, according to the outlet, the agreement outlined child support payments and custody rights. Y'all know it's sad that people get into relationships, have kids, share their bodies with each other, share hopes and dreams, and you know what they're gonna do, and be together forever. And like Drake say, if it was ride or die, you would be dead right now. And a lot of these people just move on and go and date other people. Like Palimony, I think is a joke for the most part, because I think if a woman really wanted to believe a man was going to take care of her and do what he said he was going to do, she would have made him first marry her before she quit or picked up all the stuff that she was doing to pursue this man. Like, there should have been some type of legally binding agreement together before the woman picks up, and you could just, now we know marriage rates are declining. Men are married, walking down the aisle proposing, the women again on that one knee, because we see what's going on. And now we have so many men that have left the dating market. Too many men have left the dating market. And now that they've left the dating market, it's like, how else can we finesse men? And Palimony is one of those things I think is a slippery slope. I do think if you have been writing with this person, say, hey, I would take care of you for the rest of your life, or give you this type of allowance of money if you pack up your stuff to follow me across the country or do whatever, who will be my maid and wait on me hand and foot. Yes, maybe so. But for the most part, no, I don't think. If it's just hearsay, or he told me, or she just seemed like a scorned ex, or she's mad because he's moved on to bigger and better things, I think that a woman should just go lick her wounds and go find somebody else, because it's a slippery slope. And then where does it end? We could talk about Mariah Carey. He did the same thing. And these are high profile cases. And a lot of times you got to look at the high profile cases and see where things are headed. The slippery slope or what's coming in the future for just the everyday man. Mariah Carey, Vanity Fair. Let's look at this one. Let's look at this one right here. So Mariah Carey settles $3 million lawsuit against her ex-assistant. Is this one? No, this ain't the one I want to look at. Sure. Okay, here we go. This is the right one. Mariah Carey was reportedly asking for $50 million inconvenience fee from her ex, plus she gets to keep her 35-carat engagement ring. Bro, I didn't even know that was a thing. They got an inconvenience fee? Do you know how much time I wasted with women and I could have sued them for being inconvenienced? Do you know how much bad cootie pop a woman has given me, and I've taken these women on multiple dates for them to still give me bad for JJ? Bad for JJ. Bad for JJ. This like Boo said.
This bitch is regular. I don't give a fuck what no nigga say.
Mariah Carey and ex-fiance Jane Parker have reportedly reached a settlement. A source told Entertainment Tonight that Carey was asking for a $60 million inconvenience fee after they called off the planned wedding. This is the goofiest stuff I've ever heard in life. Like I probably could have been maybe $20,000 up because they ain't had no money for real. But I could have finessed about $20,000 out of them women for being inconvenienced. Like I'm like it's been time I was throwing grade A people work out there and the cootie pop wasn't hitting on nothing. It wasn't.
This bitch is regular. I don't give a fuck what no nigga say.
That source also revealed that Carey decided to keep her $10 million engagement ring. Well, if you get to keep a $10 million ring, why do you need an inconvenience fee? Carey still wears it sometimes, albeit on her middle finger instead of her ring finger. Mariah Carey probably didn't need any more money, but like that's going to stop a queen. Oh, yeah, here we go, because she's a queen. This is the insider. Even though she and James Parker never made it down the aisle, they reportedly have a settlement that sounds an awful lot like they got divorced before they even got married, and he's paying dearly for it. A source told Entertainment Tonight that Carey was asking Parker for a $50 million inconvenience fee after they called off their planned wedding, something the insider said was included in the prenuptial agreement that they were discussing at the time. You could put an inconvenience fee, something the insider said was included in the prenuptial agreement they were discussing at the time. How do you have a how do you discuss a prenuptial agreement? How do you discuss a prenuptial agreement and then don't get married, but then you can use the prenuptial agreement? I don't know. There is no real confirmation that's the number Mariah Carey received after their split, but another insider said she netted a multi-million-dollar settlement from Parker after they went their separate ways in October last year, 2020. You know what? Let me do something real quick. Let me see something. Let me see what his net worth is. Net worth. Oh shit, I didn't know he was worth that much. I ain't never even heard of James Parker. Now I gotta know what James Packer did, right? So it say right here, James, before becoming Mariah Carey's ex-fiance, Australian businessman James Packer was best known for being among the top 500 richest people in the world. Forbes calculates Parker's current net worth to be 3.4 billion, but just how did he amass such a colossal fortune? His wealth actually goes back generations. Let me tell y'all something. That coochie ain't worth it. That cootie pop is not worth what these women getting out here. And I know these are extreme cases. These are celebrity cases. But let's say the everyday man and the woman have a relationship and he promised her a certain type of lifestyle and she gets, $2,000, $3,000 a month. That is ridiculous. This is the thing that makes men fearful of what's going on in the dating world. This makes men want to stay away from dating. So many men have said they left the dating market. And I know y'all want to call them incels or whatever, but I think more so now it's because of protection. Men are trying to protect themselves because this is weird. This is weird. The source also revealed that Mariah Carey decided to keep her $10 million engagement ring and she still wears what? And see, like, this is even more bull crap because now you're wearing the ring to rub it in my face. Because if we in together, just take my ring off. An inconvenience fee. That is stupid. And you know what? If I was a judge, a lot of this stuff that come across my desk or my courtroom, my desk, I wouldn't even entertain. I would not entertain half the stuff that they allowed to go on in court. I wouldn't even allow it. Like, it's not even a point to have certain things like this going on. This is weird. This is weird. Yeah, I know women that have married themselves now. And hold on, let me see if I can find a video. Well, actually, I'm not looking for the video of the woman marrying herself. I'm telling y'all, every day I get on social media, it's always somebody fighting. There's always some women fighting. Like I said, you have to protect y'all image at all times. So I don't know if y'all know about like the Eboni K effect. And what it is right now is, show you. I'm trying to find this video. I might didn't save it. Let me go to my message. I might have sent it to somebody in the messenger. I might have sent this to somebody in Messenger. You know what happened? It's on my Facebook page. I posted on my Facebook page. Y'all bear with me. I'm finna find this video because I want to show y'all something. And I'm calling this the Eboni K effect right now. It's on my Facebook page. Let me go home real quick. Oh, they're going home. Y'all know Facebook looks totally different on desktop than it do on the phone. So I'm navigating it. Let me exit out this messenger because I don't want y'all to see my messages when I find this post. Yeah, it was like last week, so it might take a little while to load up. Oh, I gotta get that picture too and use it. Hold on. Hey, did Gabby Sidibe get married, y'all? Because people keep saying this woman married, and I don't think she married. Here we go. I found a video. All right, I'm finna share this video for y'all right here. And this is what I call the Eboni K. Williams effect. Listen to this. Hold on.
Is it that when it comes to money, because I'm an accountant, right? When it comes to money, why are Black men, put specifically, so up in arms about it? Money matters. I manage it all day long. Why can't you own a fleet of buses? Why can't you? Why are you limiting yourself? What if I say, okay, you riding a bus, I want you to own the bus. And you say, no, I don't want to do that, I enjoy. Okay, well, then you're not the man for me because I'm an entrepreneur. So you're going to limit me. You want to want me to be at home with you, laying on the couch. No, I'm a grinder. I'm out here, when I don't like the word hustling either, but I'm out here trying to make things happen for myself, and I've been doing it. So why would I be with somebody who is not going to do it? Not to down you, but we're unequally yoked. So that's the only thing that I got to say. We don't want to down Black men. We don't want to say that you're not doing anything with your life, but it becomes a problem when we are unequally yoked. And yes, I'm single and I'm going to stay single if I can't find me nobody that's going to be on my level, because what my ass is not going to do is going to be looking at you like, yeah, I should have made a better decision.
So y'all see that? Y'all got to ask yourself. Y'all got to ask yourself this question. Why do these older Black women all have the same rhetoric? Ask yourself, why are they saying the same exact thing? They all saying the same thing and getting the same outcome. They're all doing the same thing and getting the same outcome. Ask yourself, why is that? Why is that? Eboni K, if y'all have seen it, I know y'all have now, if y'all been keeping up with the latest news cycles. But Eboni K. Williams said, while interviewing Yamla Van Zant, that she would have to date the man. She would not date a bus driver, but she would date the man that owns the bus, right? Basically, a young said, would you date a bus driver? And she said, if he owns the bus. I'm going to say this. Eboni K is a prime example of the typical educated, I make my money, I'm a high-powered woman aesthetic, right? And what I mean by that is, if you ever watch and look at Eboni K, you ever notice that she never changes, the way she looks. Like, she has this stern face, the way that her voice is, and is always like monotone. She's very dry and cutthroat and nasty. She's not flirty. She's not flirty, feminine. She doesn't seem like a happy person. She doesn't come off nice. And honestly, she just seems like she's not a likable person. Now, if you've seen that woman that I just showed you, she has the same demeanor as Eboni K. And she ends it by saying that she's single. If you know Eboni K's story, Eboni K was engaged to a man, and they broke up because he would rather spend time with his children during COVID than her. And she said she has to be a man's everything. So now you come out demanding. And then you get on here and tell us what black men should do, and they should want to be entrepreneurs and all of this other type of stuff. And you don't even own your own law firm. You don't even have your own your license, your lawyer's license. You don't even have that. Like you don't. You're telling me they need to own all of this, and you don't even own your own stuff, which is weird. Like I said, the black woman that I just showed y'all sounds exactly the same as Eboni K. They got the same rhetoric, the same talking points, and they all single. How you 40? This is what you got to ask yourself. If you're 40 years old and all of y'all women are saying the same thing and y'all all getting the same results, y'all should have come to the table and said, hey, baby, this ain't working. What we got right here is not working. We need to come up with something better, a better plan. We need to call some men in here and ask the men, hey, what did we get wrong? Because you got to ask yourself about the Eboni K. And I say this all the time. If you're a woman and you're a lawyer and you're making this type of money and you're around these type of men, why haven't these men that's around you every day decided to date you or make you a wife and treat you as if you were respectable, feminine wife? Like, why haven't these men wifed you up? Why haven't these men decided that you were a quality woman? But you still out here telling us how you want to date. Obviously, the dating market isn't saying what you think you deserve. You might think you deserve a nigga that makes $1 million, but the market is telling you, hey, you might only qualify for a dude that makes $50,000. A lot of us are shooting for people that we don't qualify for. A lot of us have an inflated ego, especially women. Women's ego is a lot higher than men's because men live in reality. Because you got to think about it. Fat shaming. You can't tell a woman that she's fat now, but she's a queen and she got to love herself. And then you got to think to yourself, you got to think when you asking yourself, why do these women get the same results? Lizzo, they say she a queen and all of this, but she'll get in there and shake her butt and be half naked at Lakers games, and then the next day be crying on live because she said people are so cool. Baby, you fat. People make fun of fat people. It's part of life. Being fat is not attractive. You have dating woes because you are in a position where men are not going to talk to you. Just like the video I seen of the woman literally had a wedding for herself. A wedding for herself. And she has the same aesthetic as all of the videos that we see the women who propose to men. Most of the women that propose to the men are bigger women. Fat, not the best looking, not the best dressed when they're proposing. Some of these women, when you look into their background, they already have kids by other men. This woman literally married herself, which is weird, to say the least. Very weird. Y'all mean to tell me y'all women don't have meetings and say, hey, you 40 years old, single, saying the same thing. You 40 years old, single, saying the same thing. You 40 years old, single, saying the same thing. You ain't got no kids. A man ain't, you been engaged, but the nigga didn't walk down the aisle. You been engaged 6 times. You been engaged 45 times. Like, what is going on? I think y'all don't understand men. I think that's what it boiled down to. A lot of y'all don't understand men. Y'all don't understand the how men think, because it shows y'all don't understand how men think. Y'all don't even understand, women don't even understand reality. What's the reality of the men, or how many men make the money that you say you want? What is that? What is the reality of that? But y'all keep doing the same thing. And like I said, at this point in time, y'all just spinning. Y'all spinning. Y'all running in circles. Y'all just keep running in circles. I keep telling y'all, if you are a woman, it is the best time to become wise. And why I say wise? Because when you're wise, you learn from other people's mistakes. There are people you can learn from that you ain't got to do what they did. Like Jay-Z said, I did that, so you ain't got to go through that. That's part of parenting as well. When you parent your child, you do certain things and you try to help your child so they can avoid those pitfalls as well. So when it comes to being wise as a woman, just look around. If you are a 25-year-old woman, look at the 40-year-old woman and see, does she look happy? Did she get the life she wanted? She might have the career, but is her life complete? Because you can have a complete life. It depends on how you go about trying to complete that life. And a lot of women try to push off. Like I said, I did a podcast, a stream not too long ago about the ring before spring. And it was a video of all these white women at graduation showing off their wedding rings because they go to college to get married. And black women say they don't have time to pursue a husband, children, and a career. That's how you could tell if a woman's smart or dumb, is how she maneuvers her career with her family and her kids and being married and stuff like that. That's how you can tell if she's smart or dumb. Because just because you got a degree does not make you smart. I know a lot of people that pay for degrees. This is the Eboni K. Williams effect. Of course, this has been going on for a long time. I remember in 1988, that's the year I was born, when I do research on Shahrazad Ali, this is the same woman that was speaking the same way that I'm speaking now and was saying the same thing and telling black women, hey, y'all need to watch out for what's coming down the pipeline. Now, they say by 2030, 45% of the women would be single and childless. Single and childless. But y'all keep going on, like this woman said. I'm not gonna settle. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to be looking at you and thinking I made a mistake. Also, when it comes to dating women, y'all be dating men and thinking that y'all cootie pop is good enough to change a man or make him do more. When in fact, when you marry somebody, they don't tell y'all this. This is the best advice anybody can give you. When you marry somebody, that's pretty much it. The person you marry, that's pretty much all you're going to get out of that person. You should have that idea on anybody you marry. And if you get somebody better, if they're a little chubby and they decide to go and get on the gym and work out because you was hoping they did that, and they already had a pretty face, because I hear dudes do this a lot. Oh, she's cute. Very cute. She's a little, big bone. Maybe I can get her in the gym and work out. But she never showed any hopes of working out before you got married. But then you get married and then you get mad because after y'all had kids, she just gets bigger. You should have known, hey, pretty much I'm going to get this woman here. Now, I agree. A woman should at least maintain her size. Same thing with women. You with a dude that's making $50,000, $60,000 a year, hey, that's probably what you're going to get. A dude that makes $50,000, $60,000 a year. And what happens is, truth be told, with the men and the women, we try our luck. We're rolling the dice and not living in reality on what the hell really going on when it comes to dating. When a lot of women know, I don't really qualify at this point in time for a man that makes $100,000 or $200,000. Even though those men are rare, they know they don't qualify for them. So what they do is they get with men and they try to help and build men up. They try to help and build men up. And the thing is, when it comes to women, titles are a thing too. So when Iyanla Vanzant asked Eboni K about dating a bus driver, dating gay bus driver. She didn't like the title. But if she said doctor, the title means something. Plumber and doctor means something totally different in the social circles of women. Titles mean something to women. How many times have you been just laying that pipe on a female, hitting that button, and just giving her that gangster donkey D, and then she hits you out the blue? Y'all been kicking it 2 months. She hits you out the blue. Hey baby, what are we? What? What are we? What are we? Then you be like, bruh. Like, bruh, what's going on? What you mean, what are we? Well, what is this we're doing? What is our title? If I told you the truth, now this is where men get rope-a-doped into something that they don't really want to be in, because you like having sex with this woman and you don't want her to cut you off. So you don't say, oh, we're just F buddies. You say, I don't know, what do you want? What are you trying to get at? Are you trying to get into a relationship? Well, we could do a relationship, knowing good and damn well you don't want to be in a relationship with this woman. You just like having sex with her. But you already know the reason she asking is because she on the edge of cutting you off if you don't say the right thing. And a lot of men play that role. Play that role. Which is crazy. Which is crazy. Y'all got to stop falling for the okie doke as men. Also, let's talk about this aspect of it. I don't think a lot of men understand that when it comes to dating, some men are out of their league when it comes to women. That's an aspect a lot of men don't like to talk about. A lot of men don't like to talk about how they are out of a woman's league. Now, it might be a time where you might be on one night and the girl might be horny and she might just let you smash on her. But like far as going to something serious, maybe not so much. Maybe not going to social circles. Maybe not introducing to her friends. Maybe not saying, hey, this is my man. You might, can come over late night after the club when I'm drunk and I keep you a secret and we could do this until I find a better quality type dude. That might happen. And then, like I said, you might feel as if you might be a man that be like, oh, that's all I really need from her. But let's be real. A lot of guys don't get a lot of vagina now, so when they having sex with these women, they have to, lock it down and secure. That's why a lot of men get married, because they're trying to lock it down and make sure they always have, that in-house cootie pop. And then they sooner realize that, dang, it's harder to have sex with my wife than it is, a female in the street. That's what a lot of men are starting to realize. It's harder to have sex with my wife than it is for me to pull up on Tinder or Bumble or Hinge or any of these websites and find me somebody I can smash that night. Go on 1 or 2 dates with and smash. That can happen in 3 days. I ain't had sex with my wife in 2 weeks. But some men got to understand that you are pursuing women who are high-powered, who are man eaters, that she can spend this type of money on her lifestyle. She ain't asking you for something that she can't afford. And if you're gonna be her dude and she's buying herself Birkin bags and then ask you for a Birkin bag, then what you gonna do? Jay-Z said it the best. Jay-Z said it's the best. She used to $1 million vacations. What the F you gonna do with that? That's some real ish. Jay-Z says she used to $1 million vacations. What the F you gonna do with that? And that's why y'all need to understand. Sometimes a lot of y'all are aiming above the belt. Aiming above the belt. And what I mean by that is some of y'all need to just be strictly dickly with some of these women, and some of y'all men need to know y'all role. Y'all are just dildos at this point. Y'all are sexual objects. Especially women that are career women, because now they've been around men and they hear how men talk, and now they're trying to do and act like men. So it's a lot of women out here that be like, oh, I'm just gonna use him right now until I get the type of man that I want, because they see men do it all the time, especially if they're in these circles. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Hold on, somebody calling me. Hold on. Yeah, if y'all watching the video, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all please like the video. So I'm trying to grow my channel. Y'all share it. Yeah, make sure y'all like the channel. Y'all share the channel. Put in the comment sections topics y'all want us to discuss and talk about and stuff like that. But I got people watching right now. Y'all like the video. Help me grow my channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. Hey, what y'all think about the thumbnails? I've been trying to work on my thumbnails too. What y'all think about these thumbnails? Y'all think the thumbnail look all right? I think it look all right. I've been working on them, trying to get them a little bit better. But like I say, we dealing with a lot of this Eboni K. Williams effect, where women are going to be what they said. Let me show y'all real quick. I'm gonna show y'all real quick what it say. It's saying it's a 45% of women are expected to be single and childless by 2030 per recent projections. Recent data predicts that 45% of women between ages 25 and 45 will be single and childless by the time 2030 rolls around. The number of single women in the U.S. is expected to rise 1.2% every year. Every year. And there's a lot of factors that go into that. Money is the factor. A lot of women are earning men. A lot of men have left the dating market. Women don't typically find a lot of men attractive. Just like women's weight, men weight is going up as well. So that's a thing too. Career-oriented women also. People are pushing, weddings off longer, and then you got to think about it. Like if you're putting weddings and marriage out to 35, and I want to have a kid, as a man, I got to think about that too. So when you're doing all of these, having all these factors that are in play, it's just going to be difficult for this to work out. It's going to be very difficult. Hold on. Very difficult. Let me show y'all something else real quick. Hold on. Y'all ever seen the girl show how to make a dildo or a strap on in prison? girl made a strap on in prison.
Hello.
Yeah, did you you didn't text me back? I was like, this nigga probably went to sleep.
No, I was just watching the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you see the video I just played about the girl, the lady saying she need black men to own buses and stuff too?
Well, yeah, I seen the whole video, girl. I already knew what type she was out the beginning. See, that's the problem with women that make their own money. The reason why women that make their own money ain't gonna never be able to get a nigga that make his own money.
Yeah,
because they don't know how to be submissive, man.
Yeah, I think. Did you watch Monique's? Did you watch Monique's special on Netflix?
I ain't seen.
You should watch it because she said something. She on her third marriage, right? And she said that she thought whoever made the most money wore the pants in relationships. That's why she was on her third marriage, because she had to learn. And like I said, if you watch it, she give a lot of game that's going on with black women now. Because you remember she had came out and told black women to stop wearing bonnets and stuff in public, and they ate her up about that.
They slaughtered her about that when she wasn't doing nothing but telling the truth.
Right. And it's like, bro, like
these women want to do. You women want to do whatever they want to do. They want to do what the man do. Then they want to still be treated like a woman. You can't be wanting to do whatever you want to do. Then you want to do what the man do. But then you want the man to treat you like a woman. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
It don't make sense at all. And this like I said, this is the life we lead right now, because I could tell if a woman's smart or dumb how she pursue her career, her family goals and all of that. She older, still talking about she looking for a man. I know she done lost her life, and she out here incomplete. Like, that career ain't keeping her warm at night. That bed's still cold, and we got to be real. Like, women try to act like, oh, I can have sex like men, and I just want endless amount of Peter Wecker, and I'm gonna be fulfilled. Like, no, that's what men do.
Yeah, the women ain't wired like that. They get attached to who they having sex with. A man can fuck you and kick you out, won't even care nothing else about it.
Yeah. And see, that's the issue that we have now, that so many women think that they can be men. Like, they're trying to be men. And that's where, Iyanla Vanzant went viral on the Breakfast Club, because she said women ain't nothing but men in skirts. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy that you say that, because that is true. It do seem like women are men in skirts nowadays.
No, they try to be. They try to be. They try to be. They can't, because you're still a woman.
Right.
Your DNA is still a woman. I don't care how much and how many times they say that they different. They all alike. They all alike.
They all alike.
They all alike. You got a couple of different tweaks. You know what I'm saying? But, they're just human nature ain't number like 3 different personality types.
Yeah.
But what is it? 40 million women in the country, 40 million black women in the country, and each one of them think they different.
Yeah. But it's like what they say, if you done been with one, you done been with all.
Yeah, it always boils down to one, and especially when you get to talking about some of the characteristics of her. Do she make her own money? Oh yeah, okay. Well, we know what type that is.
Yeah.
Does she like to go out all the time? Oh, we know what type that is. Does she like to sit at the house all the time? Oh, we know what type that is.
Yeah.
All of them alike.
I can go with that. I can agree with that. Like I said, I think you should watch that Monique special too, bro. That junk, it's all right. It ain't bad. It ain't bad as I thought it would be. It's straight. Like I said, she give a lot of game to women.
I fuck with Monique.
And I think she had an awakening. I think she's one of those people that was awoken a little bit late in life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but she ain't do like other older women do. Other older women be trying to get younger girls to crash out. They say, baby, live your life, don't get married too early. Don't do like I did. And they be single, like for instance, if you ever been in church, like when I was dating my ex, we used to go to her church, right? It ain't nothing but single women giving young women bad advice. And I'm the only man in there because I got invited by my girlfriend at the time, and the pastor the only man in there, and maybe a few deacons. But everybody else in the church is women. And it's like, bruh, y'all really old women sitting around here telling young women this bad advice, and y'all single, y'all ain't got no man, y'all done had y'all, multiple kids and shit like that. Y'all seen how that pan out, and now y'all in church looking at Jesus to be your man because don't no man actually want to take care of you.
But you know the kicker is
what?
They don't never look at that. That they still single. Only thing they look at is how successful are they. Yeah. You gotta be. If you're successful, then you gotta be right. If you're successful, then you gotta be smart. If you're successful, then I gotta listen.
What you think?
It don't matter what the topic is.
You seen the Palimony issue?
Hell no. What the hell is that?
Palimony. So Isreal Adesanya girlfriend is trying to sue him.
Oh yeah, I heard you talking about that.
And, Blake Griffen got sued for the same thing, and Mariah Carey.
Yeah, that's when I started on the Mariah Carey thing.
I'm like, bruh, like an inconvenience fee, bruh. Inconvenience fee? That's a real thing right now? I can't.
Is any white man getting hit with that?
Yeah, Mariah Carey sued the James Packer dude. He a $3.8 billion man. Yeah, so the $50 million inconvenience fee and got to keep the $10 million ring. That shit wild.
That shit is ridiculous.
That's why that's why more women gonna be single, because men seeing what's going on. It ain't even at this point. It ain't even worth dealing with women at this point. Like at the rate we are doing it. And the reason I say that, they gonna start making sex toys to the caliber they make sex toys for women, and it's gonna be over. They already trying to perfect their pocket pussy. They already got your little mannequins and stuff like that.
I know as soon as it ain't weird no more, I know I'm in like playing.
Oh, it's weird right now, so you can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it. It's weird right now.
Ah, hell. Yeah,
but when it becomes socially acceptable, I'm gonna have me a blow up dog.
You gonna go copy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen when they make sex toys.
She's gonna be thick as fuck.
Huh? She gonna be thick?
Hell yeah.
What's she gonna look like? Because you seen the one in like China, like you can customize them, and they got the robots, the actual robots. They talk to you, they lifelike.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
That shit crazy.
I'm too broke for that though.
Yeah, that gonna cost you a couple bands there. I ain't gonna lie.
A couple $100 bands.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull it up. See what they talking about.
They we talking about the same one. You talking about the one that look like a human?
Yeah.
Move like a human. Oh yeah, that's a couple $100 bands.
Sex robots equipped with artificial intelligence. Chinese disturbing sex robot factory with doll.
You seen the one that came up with an AI? She put a lot of input in by her personality, and did a lot of her recording using her voice, and she used some shit like Chat GPT to build an AI to answer the phone. She got like 1,000 boyfriends, and they pay $1 a minute to call and talk to her, but they were actually talking to the AI.
Nah, I ain't seen that. She making money out of that?
Man, that first week she made 77,000.
Damn. Yeah, this one I don't see no prices on it, but this is the one right here.
Tell me how weird motherfuckers is. But it's like, you seen the shit with the girls was selling parts?
Yeah, I seen that. Now that's weird. That's extra weird. That's extra weird. Bro, you seen this girl Rolly who supposed to be getting a BBL?
Mm-hmm.
So she supposed to be getting a BBL. She big though. Hold on, I'm trying to. For some reason, it won't let me get off of this screen. Oh, it finally moved. Hold on. I'm finna share. I'm finna share right now. Hold on. What'd you say?
And then so I need these women, they don't want none of the old school women do this, but they want the man to keep all the old school men do this.
Right. Bro, you watching right now?
No, I'm eating chicken wings.
Oh, where you get your chicken from?
The Boston by the Chill on Third Avenue.
Oh, okay. But it's this girl, she big, she getting a BBL, and I posted her today, right? And my post say women with these type body types like to keep up the most shit. Tell me I'm lying.
Oh yeah.
Bro, if you
see trying to holler at her, and the ugly fat friend be the one main one talking shit. Girl, come on.
Right, cause she ain't getting no play. It always be something like this. Like, bro, why is this woman? And she messy too, cause she on like a reality show too, so she is messy. But it's always seemed like the woman, like the fat, dark-skinned black woman, not shapely at all. Like you could be big, but you can have like a shape. Like this woman has no booty, big stomach, saggy titties. She got always, the black spots on the neck, between the titties and on the body. Like she's not attractive at all.
Yeah, she lash out like that because she's always been ignored and rejected.
Right.
So she internalized that and throw it back out. She want to lash out at you before you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come after her. You want to strike first, basically.
So if you was in a drought right now, you ain't got nothing in the minute, you gonna try to hit a fat girl first or a bad bitch first? Which one would be easier to have sex with?
I want no fat girl.
But I'm saying, which one would be easier to have sex with, the big girl or the bad chick?
Which one would be easier?
Yeah, which one gonna be easier to hit?
I want to say I believe a bad chick will be easier to hit.
Why you think that?
But the big girl don't got them be. You don't have to do so much to convince her that you for real.
It just depends, because that means either way you putting it, that means self-esteem issues. Because I would feel like the big girl be easier because she got self-esteem issues that she don't get a lot of play, so she'll be easier to smash. And that just been my reality dealing with women. But then
if she, when I was on the level of before the smash, convincing her that you really trying to smash.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
You trying to smash, of course, she gonna be the easy one to hit. She gonna go.
Yeah. But no, what you were saying about her with the self-esteem shit, and saying that because you gotta convince her. I remember this chick in high school. her body was crazy, nigga, like crazy. But she wasn't that cute. And then I always seemed like before I had to hit her, I had to convince her that I really thought she was attractive. And she used to say, well, I know dudes really only talk to me because I got a really nice body. But, I don't think they really want me like that. They don't really think I'm attractive. So I used to have to convince them, tell her she was pretty and all of this other stuff. So that idea of, her having low self-esteem on that end too could be a thing where, you got to convince her that you really into her to make her comfortable to do something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Or really just serious about smashing her. She might think you bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That, like I said, this woman right here, she getting the BBL, and I guess she had some type of surgery on her body already, and they showing her before and after, and her body is horrible, and she got them big old who cooking the Thanksgiving dinner arms.
Yeah, they take that shit a minute to kick in.
You said what?
They take that shit a minute to kick in.
Yeah.
And they have to go back. Because I know a chick that got one. She always been super cute, but she was slick on the chubby side.
Yeah.
So when she first went and got it, I was like, I don't know what you just wasted your money. But a couple of months later, you could see a little different.
Yeah.
A couple of months later, you could see a little different. Couple of more months, you're like, damn.
So it looked better after a while.
Yeah, about 8 months, and now she acting funny. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she got the ass, now she got to act funny.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You done got a bag up. I don't know where she get the bag from, but she got a bag.
I'm trying to see what she's trying to ask me. I can't tell you what I was going to say today. I forgot who was on screen because I was finna tell you something about some shit that's happened today. And when I send it to you, you're gonna be weak as hell. But I can't do it on the podcast right now. It's gonna be weak as fuck.
So you on live right now?
Yeah, we live right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we live right now. Shit, I'm about to get up off here. I've been on here almost 2 hours now.
All right, well, shit, I fuck with you. Mark.
All right, then, bro.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in and watching the live stream today. You guys make sure you like the video, and like the video. Subscribe. And comment anything y'all want us to talk about. This is the New Normal Podcast, a place where we talk about what everyone is thinking. Y'all have a good, lovely night. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about Ja Morant. Y'all take it easy. Peace.